Hello there, my loyal followers. Today we are doing something generic. I want to do like a tier list thing. I've never done a tier list, and I thought it'd be fun to do this. Today I'm doing a tier list of the killers of DBD based on how like fun it is to like go up against them. In my opinion, this is all opinionated. Yeah, it's not that crazy. But yeah, we're just gonna go through it. The only two, obviously, I can't say he's not even here. I can't say anything about the new Vecna, the first, because I haven't gone up against him. He's not even out yet. I haven't done the PTB. And surprisingly, I can't say anything about where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Modern Michael Myers, because I don't know if I have gone up against Michael Myers after his rework. Like every killer here, I can say I have definitely gone up against at least once. But Dash Myers, no, I haven't. So Dash Myers is not going to be on the. Can I like move it? Yeah, Dash Myers. We're not going to speak about him. I can't personally say anything about him. But yeah, well, let's do this. Let's start out with Trapper. In terms of fun, I feel like Trapper is a solid B in my opinion. In terms of fun, like pretty average. His power is kind of neat. I kind of like having to be aware of where his traps are and having to play a mini game. But that's kind of it. Like he's really simple. He's a simple like M1 killer. He's basically an M1 killer with a bit with a kind of power, but not really. His power is just kind of there. It's not a bad power. It's kind of bad, like competitive. In terms of like conceptually and how it works, I think it's a neat power. But besides that, it's just overall meh. Wraith, uh, hmm. Wraith, I feel like is also a B. I think I like him more than Trapper. He's a bit more. Maybe he's an A. Do I like A tier? Do I think he's A tier? I think he's B. High B. Wraith's power, as we know, is invisibility. He can turn invisible, get super fast, and then has like a super lunge after turning uninvisible. His power is pretty neat. It allows him to do really fun like mind games potentially and like cool like lunge stuff if you can get it going. But like overall, his power it still isn't that crazy because the things Wraith does, in my opinion, doesn't feel like that different from like what Trapper does. What makes him different is just that he's faster with it and a bigger lunge. He's basically just an M1 killer. He is. That's what he is. He's an M1 killer, and the with just a bigger lunge occasionally. Which it's fun in the terms of like mind games, and it truly is just a moment of who's the better player type of thing. But it's just, eh. But I would still say I like it slightly more than Trapper. Hillbilly? Hillbilly would probably also be. Would it be B? No, he's an A. He's an A. I'm really mad because I especially like because there's like the. I really like seeing hillbillies like fucking running around the map. It's really fun seeing them do the fucking curves, having to try to dodge it. It's a really fun thing. Having to like avoid them and deal with them that way, especially when you go up like a stealth billies. I think stealth billies are horrifying and really fun to go up against because it just really leans into the horror element of the game and like jump scare. It's really good in my opinion. I think his turning is really. I think him trying to do those curves around loops and all that, and having to like predict it and make sure you like actually pop correctly. I think it's fun with him. I think the sound effects are really nice. I didn't think about sound effects. If we're talking about sound effects, I think Rafe's sound effects are really nice. But I really like his sound effects, like Hillbillies, hearing him fucking yelling while the chainsaw is roaring, trying to chase after you. I think that's really neat. I think that's cool. I think that's neat. Nurse. This is this I think Nurse is fun to go up against in my opinion. Nurse what makes her like she's objectively really fucking strong and in some situations can be like in a lot very annoying because how strong she is. But I kind of like what she does to the game. I like the fact she forces you to play differently. That she forces you to think differently and think about the loops differently than you normally would. Yeah, I mean, there's not that much to go into when it comes to Nurse, but we do have a that. Like her sound effects. I've mentioned like Hillary, her sound effects are amazing. Hearing the cry of the nurse as she's fucking it's fucking awesome. It's really fun. It feels really cool and neat to go against. It's just really fun. I enjoy it a lot. Now, in terms of like power, like how, because at times it can be annoying. Sometimes it feels like you can't do much against her. That's why she is just not an as or above Billy, because knowing how strong she is and the ways people can use her just kind of makes it meh, in my opinion. It's very not great reasoning, but yeah. Up next we have the Hag, and the Hag I'm gonna put in B above Trapper because she doesn't feel that a lot of the feelings I have towards Trapper I feel towards Hag, but the reason she is above Trapper is just I think that her power is kind of cooler to go up against and is scarier, and like the jump scares of her. I think her design is a bit more interesting. I think her lore is a bit more interesting, in my opinion. I don't know why I'm bringing up stuff that was a fact. I'm just making shit up at this point. But in terms of in match, I think her power is just kind of a slightly more fun version of Trapper's. It's just a lot more interesting, in my opinion, and the way it can be used is more interesting, in my opinion. And it just makes it feel very tense. It's fun in a really neat way that I like. I enjoy getting chased by the Hag. I enjoy trying to avoid her traps. I enjoy like the jump scares, the sound effects, everything about her. So going up against a Hag, solid B above Trapper. Probably at the end of this, I'll probably like rearrange. I'll try to keep them roughly in the order, but probably at the end, I'll probably rearrange the killers, and like whoever's above, that means they're better, and whoever's below, that means it's worse. But yeah. Up next, Doctor. Doctor, he might. He's not A for me. He might honestly, in terms of fun. Mm, Nah, he's still B. The reason I'm going back and forth and almost put him C. He's a low B for me. It's just me personally. I feel like it's purely just like a match thing, and the experience I've had with him in my matches. I swear, every time I go up against a doctor, those are like the worst matches. And by worst matches, not even inherently anything the doctor did. The doctor can be playing completely normally. Can be playing like a completely normal killer, not even like sweating or anything. No tunnels, no slugs, no nothing like that. And for some reason, everything just seems to go wrong. I don't know what it is. It just feels like shit just goes wrong when I'm up against a doctor. I don't know what it is, but I have to admit that is purely like that is a personal thing. Everything is obviously like a personal tier list. This is all opinion, but that's what's stopping me from like putting them higher. But also but also there's bit that's I'm realizing that's probably just skill issue on my part. But there's some things that I really do like about him. I love his sound effects also. I love his manic laughter. I love hearing like the fucking like off in the distance when you're like working on a gen and you just hear you just hear the fucking scream and then like the shock of lightning. Seeing like everything slowly go insane, the big stack of blast, everything about the doctor is really fucking cool. And I've been like watching some videos. I didn't play when like I was in and out of DBD when it first came out, and then I was kind of out for a while, and I really joined and got back in before, like roughly a little bit before the Unknown released. But I was watching like videos about Doctor, uh, and like his old, like how, like fucking immersive it felt to go against him, and like all the immersion stuff he had. I wish they would bring that back. He just seemed to have a lot of cooler shit back then, and I kind of wish they would make it more scary. It'd be neat if they leaned more into the fear thing. Huntress, big bias. I'm putting Huntress at A. Yeah, I'm putting Huntress in A. I really like Huntress. Huntress was my number one main. Uh, she's the character I had the longest hours on. This is from the survivor perspective going up against her, but genuinely, I like going up against Huntress. I really love the ambience of hearing her lullaby off into the distance. and like the potential fear that comes. I love hearing off in the distance the ting of her hatchets being charged up. I really love the really cool feeling of like last second dodges and turns around the corner to break line of sight with her. It's really fun to fucking. It's horrifying to when a huntress across the map, you're just working on a gen and fucking hits you a mile away. It's just really fun. Huntress is a character that I really like. The only reason I'm not putting her in S tier is mainly because it's kind of the same thing with the nurse thing. Is the way that she's optimally played. Even I can and I say this because like sometimes I don't always go for the crazy shots. The optimal way to play her is just like get as close as you possibly can, shoot them in the back, and then M1 them or shoot them again. It's not the funnest thing in the world when it comes to that, but like the highs of going up against the Huntress, I really like. I think it's fun. I think it's neat. Uh, Billy, he's a B. He's a B. I think he's a B. I put him right here for now. I think he might be above her. Billy's just solid. He's fine. I got no real negative opinions about the hillbilly. I don't get or the cannibal. Is it cannibal? Yeah, the cannibal. I don't have any real negative opinions about Bubba, but also at the same time, it's nothing like crazy. His power is pretty simple and easy to understand. Just the fucking swinging his chainsaw and like just trying to avoid it. It's fun trying to like time the pallet correctly and trying to stun him out of it so he doesn't break it, or try to do some like cool mind game shit to make him like hit a wall, or potentially I personally haven't been able to do this, but it'd be cool to like jump into a locker, make him hit the locker, and like get out of it just in time after he ends his tantrum, so you can get out of there without getting insta down. But like it's nothing crazy in my opinion. I think the Bubba goes where Bubba pleases stuff is funny, but like Bubba's Bubba. It's nothing crazy. He's probably like here, maybe here. Do I like him more? Yeah, we'll keep it like that for now. Freddy. I like Freddy. I think he's neat. The thing about Freddy is just like the matches I've gone up against him never felt that crazy. The matches when I went up against him, I never got hit by like the Dream Palette, for example. I never got that exploded on me, and every time he got me was just from the use of the slowdown. And I'm not saying anything bad about that. I'm not saying like, it's just like nothing special happened. But he does seem like a fun killer. I like the idea of the Dream Palettes. I like the idea of fucking dodging his slowdowns and all that. I just don't know what it is. I it feels meh. It's just kind of meh. I don't know how to describe it other than that. Maybe I even C tier. Maybe even C tier. Because honestly, like mm, it's still fun. The way I'm seeing it is like S tier is the most fun I'm ever gonna have. Like I love going up against this killer. I think the way they're designed is amazing for really fun action stuff, even including like their optimal play. I think like it's amazing. A is like Killer himself, really fun. I think they're great. The optimal play, the way they do it is kind of at times, but besides that, when they do like cool, fun shit, the Killer is cool and fun. B is kind of just middle of the pack in terms of fun. Like their power maybe lets them do cool stuff, maybe it really doesn't, but they don't really do that much like annoying stuff, and it's just kind of there. C, not a big fan. I'm not gonna say that I hate the killer and I think they're bullshit or anything like that. Like at most, I'm probably gonna go like this guy. I'm like rolling my eyes, like oh, why did I go against that? But like yeah, I'll play. D, hate them. I don't like going up against them. I don't think they're fun. I don't think they're interactive. I think their power's boring. Something like that. Like if it's D, I just straight up don't like playing against them and don't think it's really fun to go up against them. So Freddy, yeah, B, B. Pig, I'm actually gonna put high B. High B. Her her power, the head traps are kind of fine. They're kind of just there. They're like good slowdown. It's not really the most crazy thing in the world because 99% of the time, unless the pig is very specifically doing like a head trap related thing to guarantee one kill. The head traps are kind of there. Her dash is kind of cool. I really like seeing the pig players who use their dash in a very effective and crazy way, going for crazy dash hits around loops, around corners, all that. I think it's really fun. I put her like right. No, not back there. I put her above these guys, but behind them. I do like her sound effects. I do just like Amanda Young in general. I think Amanda Young's cool. But yeah, now it's time for the first killer. I straight up don't like. I don't like Clown. I don't like fucking Clown. I think the main reason I don't like Clown is because like the first true match I can truly remember from a Clown player was just horrendous. It was the least fun shit I've ever done. I also just don't. I just don't think his power is fun to go up against. I don't think the idea of just bottle, 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 hit, bottle, 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 hit. And it's like there is some fun stuff they do with the speed up and all that, but a lot of time it's just like constantly spamming the slowdown outside of like good loops and then just getting free hits. I do think some of his sound, I think his laughter is cool. I like his design. I like how like grotesque he is. The killer himself is cool conceptually. But like going up against him as a survivor, I just don't like Clown. I think it's kind of boring. Spirit, it's been a while since I've actually gone against a Spirit, and I say from like what I can remember, I'm not the biggest fan. Mainly, it's probably just a skill issue situation. I haven't, like I said, when I say I've at least gone up against them once, it really, a lot of the killers here aren't like super duper common, so it's kind of hard to fully remember. Spirit, when I went up against her, I just remembered like not really getting it. Maybe it's because I didn't have headphones, or maybe it's because I just wasn't good at the listening to the audio. But her whole thing of turning fucking basically completely invisible and getting speed boost is like it's just kind of meh. Like I don't like despise her. I'm not gonna risk go like, oh my god, a fucking Spirit. I'm not gonna do that. But like, you give me the choice, I would rather go up against like many other characters of the Spirit because I just don't find her fun. Legion, yeah, low B, low B. Legion's fine. Legion's power is just free hit simulator. That's really all it is. Not truly free hit, but sometimes the Legion do cool stuff, fun stuff. Overall, unless the Legion gets like their free mega hit, getting able to finish you off with the fifth hit, overall it's just kind of meh. The Legion's play. I mean, not even. That's kind of harder than I thought it'd be. Legion is a character where I'm not like completely upset by them. I don't think it's the worst thing to go up against. And honestly, I think Legion hate is a little overdone. There's a little bit because, in my opinion, at worst, they're like kind of a minor annoyance. Legion players that I've gone up against and seen, especially on stream, twitch.tv/ Zero Wingman. I don't think that works. I was just looking at Zero Wingman on Twitch, but they're fine. Like none of them ever, I think, have been rude to me. The ones I like in Twitch chat, they as long as I come in JGG, they can be fine. And I do think trying to loop them and mind game them is really fun, but it's kind of just like an M1 killer thing. The power, a lot of time, is not that utilized unless the Legion's really good. If the Legion's really good, honestly, I might actually take into account like a Legion that's actually good with the power and uses the power in fun, creative ways. It puts some battier, probably a little bit. Plague, eh, eh, mm, mm, low B. I don't hate Plague. It's just meh. It's just I really don't describe it. I'm just not that into her power. I didn't even see, to be honest. I'm just really not. I'm just really not into Plague. Cause it's not like there's anything inherently wrong with her. I don't think she's like overpowered or anything like that. I'm just not the biggest fan of like how it feels. I guess that's how to describe it. I'm just not the biggest fan of how it feels to go up against Plague. It feels weird. I don't know any other way to describe that. I think her design's neat, the lore's neat, sound effects pretty cool. I do kind of hate. I kind of wish they would give you an option to like mute the vomiting noise that survivors make when you're sick, when you're like really sick, when you're truly fully infected. I wish they would give you a way to mute that because it kind of gets uh, overdone after a bit and kind of annoying. But like besides that, like Blake is just fine. I think she's fine. Nothing crazy. I think she's fine. Now, I don't know if this is a take or not. My first answer here, I love Ghostface. I love going up against a good Ghostface, it's like an amazing Ghostface, because it truly, I love stealth killers. I think stealth killers are some of the best for the game because truly it just feels like it truly brings in the horror experience for Dead by Daylight. Going up against Ghostface is just so much fun. The fear of like, oh my god, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And like looking around for him and all that. Just the feeling of like he could be around a corner at any moment. It's just really fun. And also the fear of like, oh, am I 99? Am I okay? What's gonna happen? And having to like avoid it. I love him. I love Ghostface. I love his design. I love his sound effects, especially like the when you reveal him and stuff. I fucking I love his Mori. I love everything. I think Ghostface is like perfect. Is like almost a perfect killer in terms of design and fun for me. That's per. I just think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. Demogorgon? No B. He's a little. I was about to put him to C because I was thinking about a match I had against him forever ago, where Demogorgon they had like a hex. They had what was the hex perk called? Devour Hope, Hex Devour Hope, and set up a portal thing on it. And I think he had the add-on or ability. I don't know. I don't know if it's an add-on because I don't personally play Demogorgon that much. I play both roles. I play Survivor and Killer for lean to a killer, but I try to play both regularly. But I mainly just stick to killers I know I like Huntress, Springtrap, Kaneki, just to name a few. Those are the killers and Nemesis. I really like Nemesis. Those are the killers I genuinely stick with. But I try to branch out. And in that match, it just kind of felt impossible. It kind of felt impossible to get rid of the Devour Hope, and he already had a bunch of stacks going up, and we were all going down one by one. It just kind of felt impossible. Now, of course, that could be like a skill issue thing, or I just got rid of like a teammate, and it's just be a really bad match. It could be all a bunch of things. But like overall, Demogorgon is just beat. Like I nowadays, I don't really like hate seeing him. I'm not gonna go. I don't really roll my eyes or anything like that. I think it's actually kind of fun to try to like avoid his fucking jump attack at you. To be able to like avoid it last second, seeing him going flying. That's really fun, in my opinion. It's really neat. It's just overall, he's fine. He's fine for me. Oni, I'm. Do I think? Do I? Do I? Do I think here? Do I think Oni's an A tier in terms of fun to go up against? No, I don't. Do I? I think I do because Oni is like it's fun. I really love his sound effects. I love hearing like the stomping, the roars, all of that. I think his power is actually kind of fun to go up against. Like, do I say he's A? Do I actually say he's A tier? Do I think he's the same level of fun to go up against as these guys? No, I'm gonna put him B, but I'll put him yeah, I'll put him like here, high B. I do think he's fun. I think it's fun trying to avoid him. I think it's fun trying to counter his fucking ability. I love his sound effects. I love everything about him. But something about me is just saying not A. I don't think he's A for me. Definitely, I would say he's A. It's kind of similar to like Huntress. I like not exactly the same, but like generally speaking, I think Death Slinger's fun. I think it's really fun to avoid his gun, seeing it like phew, it's just fucking, and it just fucking barely misses you. I love his sound effects. I love hearing his like him reload his gun. I love hearing like off in the distance the sound of his gun firing, trying to chase survivors. And like if you pay attention, you can see like birds, the crows on the ground, ravens, crows, or I'm pretty sure the crows just like fly away and terrified because like his gun just went off. It's really fun. I think I actually like him. Yeah, I think I'm putting him right here. I think I like him more than Billy and Nurse overall. Yeah, I'll put him right there. Pinhead or a Pyramid Head? I'll put him high B. High B. Honestly, high B. I like him. I like Pyramid Head. I think he's really fun. Honestly, A. Honestly, do I have to put him? I'm putting him A. I like Pyramid Head. I like his again. I like his power. Going off of what I like his power. I like how it like interact. How you can interact and try to avoid it. Love the sound effects. I love the abilities. I think it's really cool having to try to avoid his like trail marks and like what it can do for him. Uh, I just overall, I think he's a really cool killer. I also especially like his perks. Perks haven't really gone into a thing, but I really like some of the perks that he has because he has like the undetectable perk. I don't remember the name of it. The one that where you can kick a Jin, you basically gain undetectable, so that Jin is no longer regressing. I like that because it kind of does like a stealth thing, makes him sort of makes him pseudo stealth, or any killer who uses pseudo stealth. And as I said before, I really like stealth. I think stealth is really cool for this game because it just makes it fun. It makes it fun. Blight, I was gonna put him C because I don't know what it is. Honestly, yeah, no, I'm gonna put him C because like I like. Okay, so what's going on? Things I do like. I do like his design. I do like his sound effects. I do love hearing him fucking running past you and the sound of the whoosh as he misses. But the thing I don't like about Blight is that it just feels like he doesn't get punished. Like, I don't know if that's crazy, but it feels like he's at a point, like in terms of strength. I like Nurse. I'm putting Nurse up here because how I like how like she her differences. I like how she makes the game feel and change. And but it still feels like even with her strength, you can punish her a bit. You can do things to make her like whoosh and like feel like she got punished for messing up or for you playing better. Blight, it really doesn't feel like that at times. Blight just kind of feels like it kind of feels like you don't have like a choice in terms of like actually punishing him. It doesn't feel like he doesn't get punished well. Yeah, it's Blight low C. I want to put him D because I won't say I hate it. I don't truly hate him. Like Clown, I hate going up against. I don't think he's fun. Blight, I just kind of hate how it feels like he can't be punished. Uh, Twins, low B. I don't hate them. I think I understand that Twins is like very annoying because of the playstyle, but I enjoy it because I enjoy trying to dodge Victor. That's it. Dodging Victor is really funny, and then getting to kick him in the head is really funny. It's being able to do the stuff with Victor, dodge him, hear him fucking cry, fucking across the map. I really like it. I think he's great. So that's carrying them up to B. Honestly, I'll probably put them. Honestly, I'm doing a lot of legwork for them. I'll put them here above Legion. Trickster. This is gonna be a hot take. I like going up against Trickster. Now, I completely understand like why people don't like him, but for some reason, I really like his power and the way he does it because I think I like him for the exact reasons why people don't. It's really fun to take cover against him, in my opinion. It's fun to try to run for cover and hearing the fucking knives going. It's fun. It's a feeling that none of the other range killers really give, and I kind of just enjoy that. So maybe I'm crazy. I enjoy his design. I enjoy I enjoy his design. I enjoy the sound effects, and I just think he's neat. I think his power is really fun. Now I don't think it's as fun as these other killers here to go up against and play against. But overall, Legion. I'm not Legion. Why did I say Legion? Trickster, in my opinion, is actually kind of fun to go up against. I don't think he's high A tier. He's in the lower tier, lower end of A tier, but he's still fun. Nemesis. How do I feel about Nemesis? I'm not sure how I feel about Nemesis. I like playing Nemesis. Yeah, probably also put a low A. It's the same thing. Nemesis power is really fun. It's fun to hear it slowly evolve as it goes up and up and up. Seeing him slowly get stronger, having him tearing through pallets, making you feel more careful, having to narrowly dodge his fucking vine tentacle thing. It's just fun. I like how hearing him like fucking stomp around the map, hearing him slowly approach the zombies, hearing their groans, just it's fun. I think Nemesis overall is really fun to go up against as a survivor. I will put him in actually high B though, because now think about the zombies sometimes can be in positions where you're kind of fucked. I remember I was streaming, went up against a Nemesis. He killed the zombie, and I was on a gym. He started going after me, so I run towards further loop, trying to get him away from the gin, so hopefully other survivors, my other teammates, could hop on that gin and try to finish it. And the zombie he killed fucking spawned near the hook that happened to be right next to the loop I was running to, trapping me between him and the zombie, getting me down. Now I'm sure that I could have just played it better. I definitely could have played better, and I wouldn't have been in that situation or been able to gotten out of that situation. But it just felt bad. So sometimes the zombies can just be in areas and it feels bad. Pinhead, hey, I like dodging him. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as fucking Trickster, Deathslinger, Huntress, and Pyramid Head. I like the feeling of dodging his chains. I like his. I just like. I think about that. I like hearing the chains going, hearing them break, hearing his voice lines, the iconic, you and fucking you knocked and I came. I don't know the voice line. I just know the you came part. Well, overall, Pinhead he's fine. I haven't faced him in a while, so I'm going off vague memories because Pinhead is a character I haven't faced in forever. And the reason I'm using him but not uh uh why the fuck did I forget your name? Michael Myers. The reason I'm doing Pinhead but not Michael Myers is because like my Pinhead hasn't gotten reworked. So whatever memories, even if they are vague, I still have of him and I still vaguely remember them. Michael, I haven't gone up against the new. I haven't gone up against the new him. So yeah. Artis is actually gonna be in the B tier. Mainly because artists can do really fun stuff and crazy stuff. But the artist I go up against, I'm gonna put her about like, I think she's above Demogorgon. Artists can do really fun stuff, and you would think the whole dodge element, which it does help, would be really fun. But the artists I go up against are kind of boring. I don't think I go up against a lot of the artists that try to do really fun, creative stuff with her power, setting up fucking like things on loops and trying to use it during the loop, or trying to go for crazy shots, all that. The ones I really go into that I keep seeing really just purely use it for an information perk. Basically, it's an information ability just to know where survivors are, and then use her like an M1 killer. And I don't know why. My best guess, I'll be honest, I probably don't know why. Because when I first played got Artist, I got her for her perks and all that. I didn't know her power could hurt people. Now, of course, that's probably a fault on me because I probably just didn't read her power. I had a vague understanding of her power. She drops a crow, the crow fucking hovers up for a bit, you shoot it out, it flies in a straight line, hits survivor, they're revealed. They have crows around them. I, but for some reason, I just never knew that she could hurt people with the crows. That was just information that did not process in my brain. That was just something I never came across. So that's probably my best guess of why. That maybe a lot of the artist killers that I'm running into just don't know you can hurt her with the power. Yeah. Sadako, I'm not a big fan. I don't know what it is. Something about Sadako, like, she's fun, conceptualized. I love the concept of her power and whole videotape things and the fact that it's a secondary objective. I like that. I think there should be more secondary objective type things to really spice up the game. But something about her is just, it's not as fun. In my opinion, a lot of times it just feels more frustrating and confusing. I do like in terms of like her actual character, I love how they adapted her. I love her design. I love the sound effects. I love like the fucking sounds when she like comes crawling out of TVs. It's really fun. It's really neat. I also love like kind of like the vibe once you know she's there. Something about like the vibes change once you know she's there. But yeah, she's just kind of. I'm not a big fan. I wouldn't say I hate her. She's not D. Yeah, she ain't D like Clown. But I would really rather face anyone else because a lot of times she just feels confusing, and I'm like not fun way. Like I get it, but I don't. I don't know how to describe it beyond that. That I get it, but I don't. Dredge, solid B above Demogorgon. Dredge is really neat in my opinion. I love the Nightfall thing. It's really creepy. His design. What's about design? Design alone, he has one of the best original designs out there in the game. He's really monstrous, fucking otherworldly fucking creature thing. I think it's really neat. And uh, like just something I wish they would lean more into. I wish they would bring more monster killers like him. It's really neat. It's cool. It's cool. His power, his teleport thing, it's spooky. Especially with fucking hearing the fucking him clawing at the lockers. I love his sound effects. The whole like shade thing he leaves behind is neat. I like the way you can use that on loops and how it forces you to like play around it. I think it's cool. I think Dredge is really, it's really neat. Not much else to say that. Wesker, B, little B. I don't hate him. I'm kind of bored of Wesker. He's kind of just standard. It just feels like standard Dash Killer. It feels like Dash Killer Standard Edition, for lack of a better word. He can do really cool stuff. I like the like wall text and like the sliding you can do with him. I do love how his power works. I love the fact that he literally dashes into you, grabs you by the neck, and can throw you or slam you into walls, and potentially even hurt another survivor if they happen to be in the path. I think that's cool. I like I do kind of like trying to dodge it, but for some reason, I swear, it just feels like it just, eh. He's fine. He just feels like standard. Standard, if I was gonna, like, point out, oh, what's DBD fucking standard killer? Wesker. The infection thing is something I'm not sure if I don't know. Something about the infection, I think. I don't, not the biggest fan of this infection thing. Because it just sometimes it feels annoying. It just feels annoying, and yeah, I guess that's kind of it. He's just standard. He's just kind of standard. He's not crazy to go up against. He's not terrible to go up against. He's just standard. Knight, I will put here higher B, because I do like certain aspects of his. I love his design. I like the aspects of his design. I like the aspects of the sound effects. Like the fucking whenever the ghost spirit is like, ah, I like that. I like the fact you can like loop the spirits and then grab the whole the what is it? The fucking like flag thing to make him disappear. It's kind of a fun game to try to have to avoid both the ghost thing chasing you and the killer himself. It's a really unique thing that no other killer really makes you do. I think it's fun. I think it's really neat. Skull Merchant. This is gonna be the hottest take. I like Skull Merchant. I liked going up against her. Now, when I was going up against her, it was kind of like Sadako in a way where I didn't really truly understand what was going on, but it didn't feel bad. Like Sadako, I get, but it doesn't feel good in my opinion. Skull Merchant in the times where I went up against her, and I wasn't truly understanding what was going on. I didn't fully get it, but I didn't hate it. Like I kind of liked having to try to figure out her stuff. Like my curiosity of the killer and figuring out how she worked and how to counter her was really fun in my opinion. I liked old Skull Merchant and current Skull Merchant. Same thing. I think she's neat. I think she's fine. She's higher tier. I personally hot take like her design. I know like, a lot of people are not a big fan of it because they feel like it doesn't fit DVD. That was a big thing about it. But I like Skull Merchant's design because she fit a different kind of like horror character or horror vibe. Because like all the other characters in here give off the vibe of like, oh fucking god, it's this person. And, like you look at them and fucking stinger sound effect plays like the like you look at them, you're supposed to be scared. Even like Trickster looks like the crazy way. Like you look at him, you can clearly see there's something wrong with him. He's crazy. Ghostface is the sneaky, silent way. Blight, the monstrous way. Skull Merchant, she doesn't really look that way. But the way I view it, I've always viewed Skull Merchant as like the character who's not scary because of how they look, because of how efficient they are. Like I've always imagined like a scene of like her fucking robots tearing people apart and stuff like that. and that being from the scary man, and like her one red glowing eye in the shadows. She's not scary because of her look. She's scary because of her efficiency and the machines. Speaking of the machines, Singularity. I don't like him. I don't like him. It's a similar element. It's kind of similar to Blight. I don't it, like I get it to a bit. You have to use the EMP things to take out the cameras and also take off the infection things. Try to do it with your teammates and all that. And also, if you got the infection thing, break line of sight. That's what I understand. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't feel good. I don't really like it. It kind of just feels like stuff happens and you don't know why. Singularity, it just feels like shit happens and there's not that much input to it. Like I feel like there's been multiple times where I was like, oh fucking, I'm just running. Oh, I'm going to this gym over here. But what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Like it feels like a bunch of shit can just happen in like a couple seconds without much like input or like effect of what happened. Like Huntress, you hear like the fucking of her charging it up, the ting of when it gets fully charged, the of her throwing it, the of the axe glowing, and the of it hitting or the of it missing. There's a bunch of nice like sound effects and things out there to audibly let you know what's going on and have it feel like, oh, it makes sense why this, and this happened. With Singularity, again, it just feels like shit happens with him. It just doesn't feel good. I'm not a fan. Xenomorph, C, he's fine. It's not fine. I'm not a fan. He's just kind of boring. He's really boring. It's literally the most boring, basic anti-loop thing. I'm not if you like going against him or playing him, completely fair and valid. But it's kind of boring in my opinion. I wish his power was a bit more unique and interesting. I like the tunnels. The tunnel bits is really cool. But overall, Xenomorph is just kind of meh, kind of boring. Chucky, I got like him more than Wesker. I like him more than Demogorgon. I like him more than Demogorgon. I like having to like dodge a scamper. I love narrowly avoiding him as he fucking and just like barely misses you. His voice lines are fucking amazing. I love hearing Chucky talk. I wish more. I love when like characters actually speak in this game. It's so much fun. It's so much fun when the characters actually. I wish the Legion had voice lines. I would love that aren't just like. Like it'd be really fun. Like what the fuck would the Legion be talking? Like what would the Legion say while chasing survivors? I feel like that'd be fun. But Chucky, he's really fun. He's neat. I also like his uniqueness of being like the smallest killer in the game, literally being a doll. It's fun. It's neat. It's sometimes annoying because it feels kind of not cheap is the right word, but it just feels weird to try to loop him sometimes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll put him here. Yeah, he's right there. Unknown? High B. High B. I like. Yeah, no, high B. I think he's neat. Honestly, no A. He's low A for me. He's a low A for me. He's really creepy and terrifying. He's also like the killer that he wasn't like when I not when I launched, but basically like when he launched, that's when I truly was into DBD. That's when I got back into it and like stuck with it. So he has like a fucking the killer who released with me type thing. I love his voice lines. I love his design. I love his audio. I love like the clones. I love like the sound effect of like getting rid of them. The only like bit that I'll say like I kinda don't like, and this could 100% just be a skill issue. This probably is just a skill issue. Sometimes it just feels weird dodging the power, and not in the way of like if the unknown does like a really crazy bank shot, like oh we're doing a loop right now, you can't really do much. They bank it off the wall and it fucking hits me. That's cool, but there's a lot of times in like standard like just chases, and I'm starting to realize this truly is just a skill issue where they just shoot it, it goes past you, slows you down, and hits you. Like it fucking shoots, and it bounces off the floor, hits you, slowing you down, hits the ground, blows up, and you got the thing. It just feels kind of bad in that situation. I don't know why. It just feels worse than like saying like a Death Slinger, Huntress, Pyramid Head, Trickster. I don't know why it just feels worse. But besides that, like honestly, I think he's neat. I think he's cool. Vecna 1. I like him. I like him a lot. I like him. I'm gonna put him here. I like Vecna. I think he's a neat killer. I like the mechanic of like going through chests and collecting the parts and getting like abilities against him. I love his sound effects. I love his voice lines. I love like the sounds of him doing stuff. I love the sounds of like the skeletons fucking. I love the sound of him flying. I love the sound of the bubble thing. I think the fact that he's the only killer in the game that can reset pallets by himself. I think that's really cool. I think that's a neat little interaction thing that no other killer can do. So it gives like a neat bit in terms of looping and dealing with him. And the fact he can also block pallets like that, I think is neat. Vecna is neat. I think he's neat. Dracula, he's also gonna go in B, but I'm gonna put him here. And the reason here is just because he feels more interactive to an extent than these killers. No, honestly, he goes here. And the reason he goes here is he's more interactive than a lot of killers, and his abilities give him a lot of variety and cool stuff that he can do, which means also Survivor, you got cool stuff that you can do to be able to avoid him and stuff. The main thing that holds him back is I don't know what it is. It just at the same time he doesn't feel special. Like he doesn't feel generic. Generic is not the word I'm looking for. But at the same time he doesn't feel special. Everything that he can do other killers also do, but he just has like the mini version of it. Like the wolf form, he's a mini Wesker. The Hellfire thing, he's a mini Pyramid Head. The bat teleportation stuff is kind of like the only special thing he has. Not in the terms of teleportation, because other killers can teleport. Fucking Unknown can teleport. Uh, Onryo can teleport. Xenomorph can kind of basically teleport, but not really. But what makes him special is that it's only windows, drop pallets, and all that. But like, he's fine. He's fine in terms of fun of going up against him. I do think his sound effects are nice. The voice lines are amazing. I love hearing him talk. I love hearing the killers talk. It's really fun. The Mori's really neat. I love both of his Moris, the basic one and also the one in that visceral skin. I think it is. I could be wrong. It's a legendary. Is he a legendary visceral? Who cares? Houndmaster, low B. Houndmaster is fun, in my opinion. I like avoiding her dog. It's the same thing. Honestly, nah, it's a low B. It's just you don't see many of them. You don't really see many Houndmasters, and the ones I've gone up against have been just fine. I think her voice lines are nice. I like the dog. I love the dog. The dog's fun. I also love like because she's like basically a dash killer, but like the way she does her things does feel unique. It's like a weird dash range killer type thing. She's just fun. She's fun. She's fine. Kaneki, I love playing Kaneki, but I kind of don't like going up against him. Kaneki just doesn't feel that great to go up against. But I wouldn't say he's actually C. I'd say he's low B. He's low B because like really the only downside of him is just like it doesn't feel great with that first hit. The first hit thing doesn't feel great. Besides that, it's honestly fine. He's just fine. He's lower B. He's just fine. I do like enjoy. I really enjoy seeing when Kaneki players actually use his power in cool, unique ways to try to cut you off or do really cool shit around loops. It's a fun like mind game thing. His screaming does get annoying, but it sounds effects cool. I like his skins, especially the fucking Ran one, whatever her name is. I never watched Tokyo Ghoul. I don't know that much of the lore or the character names. It's fun. He's there. Springtrap. I'm loving Springtrap. I love Springtrap. I love him. I'm a massive FNAF nerd. I'm trying to figure out would I? Yeah, A, low A. I really like Springtrap. I love everything about it. I love his sound effects. I love the doors. I love his power. His power is really simple. It's just like a kind of like a simpler, in my opinion, Huntress because it's simpler in the terms of the fact that it doesn't have much range, so there's not as much to do, but it's a lot more, I guess, intuitive. I guess you throw it, axes and bend them, and you can pull the thing out. I also love that. I love his like jump scare stuff. I love the ambience against him. I love all his voice lines when he in basic skin or the golden rabbit skin. he's just so much fun. I love Springtrap, and the fact Springtrap is in this game no matter what will make me happy. Karazu, C. And it's not even like a hate C. Like, this is not a C saying, like, oh, I hate. She's high C, and the reason she's there, it's like, it's like, meh. I went up against her literally once. Because, like, when she came out, I wasn't playing DBD at the time. And that's the same reason why I haven't faced, like, the new Michael Myers. Because when these two things, when the rework happened, and she came out, I just kind of stopped playing DBD at the time. I just kind of lost interest. Now I'm back into it. She's just there. I don't know what it is. Her power just feels meh to go up against. Like when I was going up against her and the match ended, all I kind of had left to say was, "That's it. That's really it. That's the whole. That's her character. That's her power." It just felt boring. Now maybe it was just the Karazu I went up against. Maybe they just weren't the most interesting player. But even then, from what I've seen of her and like her abilities from like YouTube and stuff, I would put her B because design wise, I think she's really cool. Lore wise, she's really fucking cool. I think her Mori's fucking amazing. I really like the fact they're getting gorier with the Moris, and I really hope they keep on leaning into it. It's fun. I think it's really cool when the Moris are actually like kind of gruesome. I like character wise, the character herself is awesome. Power wise, and actually playing in the game, it's just eh. It's just not the most interesting thing in the world. And Michael, not much to say about him because I haven't gone up against Michael Myers in his current state. Old Michael probably be high B, high B. Not as good as Ghostface because something about it, Michael I just didn't like as much as Ghostface. But previous him, he'd be like somewhere up here. But current one, I can't really say much. Nope, I don't want you down here. I don't want you. Can I get you out? Can I make a new one? Adorable. Hey, there we go. Haven't gone up against. Haven't gone up against since rework. Michael. Yeah, so this is the tier list. The tier list of, for my opinion, which killers are the most fun to go up against as Survivor. I hope you guys enjoy this. Tell me what you all thought. If you disagree or agree with my opinion. I'm probably gonna leave it here because generally speaking, like the mood kind of changes. Like the general positions of like who's better than the other, that will just change based on mood. And I don't think that's as interesting than just like the general positions. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please, please subscribe and like and check out my streams if you want to actually see like gameplay of Dead by Daylight and other games I plan to do. And join Zero's cult. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.